he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Just wanted to throw a shout out and tell y'all what's been going on in the shop. Well, is a whole lot of nothing because of my arm. Now I do have a doctor's appointment next week. We'll see how that goes. Unfortunately, I think I tore it up pretty good, so they might immobilize it, put it in a sling or whatever, and that's going to really kill me because time's going by and I'm not getting nothing done. I do want to show you what we have accomplished so far on the 62 and where we're headed and what some of our next steps are. Sort of play a little bit of catch up here and get a game plan and just show you what I got going on and what we got to look forward to. But before I get into all that, what I'd like to do is ask if everyone would just do me a big favor. This channel now is really close to being monetized. We have over 1,000 subscribers, which is fantastic. But we only have shade over 3,000 watch hours. To get monetized, you have to have over 4,000 watch hours. And so, what I would like to ask y'all, I mean, when your computer's just sitting there idle, your phone's sitting there idle, watch some of these videos. Put them on, let them run. I mean, watch time hours is what we need to meet our immediate goal for this channel and to get it just going a lot better. I mean, it would greatly help. And like I say, if you would please just let the videos run, you know, tell your friends, try to get us some more subscribers. But at this point, mainly, we need them watch time hours. So if you could, it'd be greatly appreciated. Now, let's get into our plans and what we got going on. Well guys, last thing I was doing was working on the duct system on this. And as you can see, I'm trying to get that piece up in there. The one that I cut down and remade. But I'm having trouble because I can't get my arm down in there to get the screws in. But that's where we're headed on that. And as soon as I can get to it, it's going to turn out well. And we have these here. Now these will go down through there and hook into our pieces and be our ductwork for our defrost. And I do have one for each side. I think that's going to work out really well. And of course we get all of this done. And depending on what they do with my arm, we might get into doing some of the body work. Need to lay some metal up in there and get it welded. Try to get that ground out a little bit more. The rest of them turned out fine. We need to get to making our quarters, which I got to decide on that because of this body line we have. As you can see, the body line comes through and goes down, and the way it did come down, come all the way back up to there. And we have to make a flare whenever we do these quarters because this frame and the suspension is wider. Which I don't think that's going to be a big deal. But what I might do is just bring this body line on out some and just fade it away. And then do the same here, just bring it down some and fade it away. Which I'm going to have to probably custom make a die in order to do that body line. Which will be pretty cool. We can go ahead and get the rest of our trunk metal. We got this back piece here to help stabilize everything. But we can go ahead and get all of this made and get it welded in there and check our wheel wells and get some more welds on them and get all that buttoned up and tightened up and get some sealer in there. That would be cool. All this dash work I'm going to wait on putting the wiring harness in until I get everything done and at least get some primer on it. Because if not, I mean, I don't want to get primer and paint and everything all over the wiring harness, because it's a bit much to deal with. So I want to keep all them color codes correct and not get them messed up. But the plan is to get all the interior, the trunk, and the quarters done and get to working on that roof. Getting a lot of that straightened out and getting this panel here welded back in, because I had to drill out all them spot welds. Of course, we're going to coat that underneath first and then get that welded back in good. Then we'll come to the front end. You see, I just throwed that fender on there just to give me a spacing. And we're not going to be running these big old 17-inch rims, so we'll be okay. Now on the front end, you can tell by looking at the fender, this is how far that fender's coming out. We are definitely going to have to take some of this front end out of here because it is too long. Luckily, this being a V6 car with an electric fan, we do have some room that we can take this whole radiator assembly and all and just move it backwards and trim this front end out and get it back in there where we need it. Of course, the AC condenser and all will move back with the radiator. I don't see that to be a really big deal. I mean, it's a lot of work, but I think it's plenty doable, and we can get that all lined up well. And I mean, that's the, the basic immediate plans for the 62. That's where we're headed on it. I mean, I still have the 95 project sitting over here. It's a little dusty and dirty right now. But I mean, that paint just, beautiful, beautiful. Of course, got them flames on that hood there, if y'all can see them some. I know it's dusty. I just got through here several weeks ago. Water's doing some repaint, and had to water sand that door and that quarter. So we got a lot of buffing to do on this, and we had a couple electrical issues. And the last time I started this thing up to move it, guess what? We had a fuel leak, which I know where it is, but we got to fix that. So it is what it is. Well, guys, I mean, that is where we're headed with it. As soon as they do whatever with this arm and get it fixed, I can get back to work. But I just want to give y'all an update on what's going on and where we're headed with this project. And assure you, we haven't abandoned the project. It's just by injury that I'm not able to work on it at the time. But I do appreciate you watching the video. Hope you enjoyed the update and the future plans for it. If you would, throw me down some comments. If you're able, hit us up on Patreon. And please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, really, go back through, check out some of the older videos, and if you'd like those comments down on them, it would be greatly appreciated. Just, we need to get us some watch time hours on this thing. And let's get this channel monetized. Again, thank y'all very much, appreciate your support. Till the next one, I hope that everyone has a fantastic day.